Little update on the Reading area kart track stuff. Just a quick reminder, Hawk Mazada approached me at Mid-Ohio and basically kind of told me he was going through some stuff there with that. And I started doing some research and digging. I ended up watching a city council meeting and all that stuff. And I even have interviewed the Shasta Supermoto Club. I did speak to Tony Tripp today. So Tony's the man out there right now. And I talked to Tony. Tony is the guy that runs the drag strip, and he runs a lot of other events as well, drift cars and that sort of thing. And according to Tony, the lease ended, and, truthfully, the city called him and had him take over. So here's the real deal. It's all about gate access. And I guess gate access to get into the go-kart track kind of goes through the front gate of the drag strip. Well, the way the situation was before, it created a huge liability issue for Tony's org, for the city and everything, because everybody basically had a keys to the gate and they can come and go as they please all 7 days a week, 24/7. And, that's a problem. I mean, I think Tony had told me he had some security footage even of, people just walking right through his stuff, the whole thing. Like, I have to go there and get the layout of the land, but it sounds a little sus to me. Tony was asked by the city to kind of run things, and everything kind of goes through him. And as a result of that, the expenses even for him have gone up. He had the deal set up, like he's basically kind of running things, and the Supermoto track actually was offered to continue on their existing schedule for the remainder of the year or whatever till the contract had run out or lease had run up. And all they had to do, all the Shasta Supermoto Club had to do was purchase insurance, and they'd be off to the races. And I don't understand why, but now that I know that apparently, don't quote me on this, but it looks like they were paying about $7 a rider for insurance before. It costs quite a bit more than that to buy insurance, so that sucks. But provided they did insurance, they could have continued running, never stopped their schedule once. The city airport manager guy, Andrew, he's on my list next to talk to. Tony actually offered to sponsor them for up to 4 weekends. It's them and the go-kart club, giving the club away the weekends, and all they literally have to do is pay for the event staff. The gate workers, flaggers, etc. I don't understand why they don't want to do that. So it's like, dude, he's giving you free days to use on top of whatever you have on your schedule. I guess there's a city council, like in November, and it's going to have some finality with this whole thing. It's really looking like it doesn't really have anything to do with one club over the other. It's just more like the racetrack's going to be run by one entity. The one lessee will be able to be the one that all the other ones sublet through. And then there's like a amount of money, I guess, that goes to the city for that or whatever. So there you have it. Truthfully, Tony has spent a bunch of money on the place, like almost $1 million. Like $750,000 the guy has spent on the place. We kind of talked, and Tony's got some great plans for the place. He's got some really exciting stuff, like some legit, like really huge drag race type events in the works. I think we need to have some calmer heads here, and I think we need to recognize that there's a whole lot of stuff going on for the community at that place, and it's not just this Supermoto Club that's this big. It's like the whole it's like everybody that goes there, it's going to be affected by this thing. And all this drama does is, there's no point in it. There's no point in it. The reality is, situation has changed. Get with the times. Get on board. Get on the train, if you will, or get off. Either way. That's my thoughts. Now, I did reach back out to the Monroes for comment, and at the time of making this video, I have not had a response yet. However, on my next video, after I talk to that city manager guy, Andrew, I think's his name. Once I'm done talking to him, perhaps by the time I make that video, maybe I'll have heard back from the Monroes and get more take. But it's just kind of interesting that I'm being told one thing during an interview, and somebody else, and all the documentation I could find says something entirely different with regards to the exclusive deal. So while on the one hand, Hawk, I don't understand what even Hawk even has to do with this. He's just a customer, just like them. He's a paying customer. He's got a program, and he's got a motorbike school or whatever, and he's doing that thing. And the supermoto guys, they have their supermoto club, and they do their thing. I don't understand why one has to be over the other. I think they all can go there and be served and serve their customers the way they're supposed to and serve the community. And, truthfully, I think this whole thing's a little ridiculous. The reality is this, and I've been through some of this a little bit with some other clubs on bigger racetracks, but basically, I think the Shasta Supermoto Club has found out that where they had a situation before, that situation has changed. It's not benefiting them. However, it seems like they're going to have access regardless. They're going to be able to do stuff. It's just going to cost them a little bit more money than they were, maybe a lot more. But let's just say they were spending $2,500 a year. That's a pretty sweetheart deal. So it's going to be quite a bit more than that. Maybe it's more than that per day. I really don't know with all the expenses. But I do know the reality. The reality is everything in life costs more than it used to. And that's the bottom line.